Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dubai Sports Hub. This is your comprehensive review of the Europa League semi-finals that took place today. And Manchester United have qualified for the Europa League finals. Get in, get in, get in, get in, and stay in. Yeah, man. So Manchester United were already leading quite comfortably from a week ago. We had won 3-0 in San Mamés, and we came back to Old Trafford with a lead, and boy, did we add to that lead. I mean, 7 qualified. You see this picture over here? Yeah, man, that's what you do in finals. Big Mish, big up yourself. See a check in. So Manchester United put Atletic Bilbao in a spliff and smoked them today. And to start off, I'll take a drink to that. Yeah, man. I'll take a drink to that. Well, if it was a cartoon, my boy, it was a good old Tom and Jerry cartoon. Because we deal with them today. No? Mm-hmm. We did deal with them. We did deal with them today, as we should. Now, we were leading 3-0 from the first leg at San Mamés, and those soft soaps were crushed up and kicked aside. As I said, roll up in a spliff. Bilbao, they had all to play for. And before everybody come to me with the bag of talking about, hey, they didn't have their best players, I'm going to address that pretty soon. Spurs are going to deal with them. Yeah, man, they're going to lose and be Spursy the one time that they should. I can guarantee you that, chaps. Manchester United did a workmanlike performance in the first half. Yes, we conceded early. However, we did what we needed to do to ensure that at the Theatre of Dreams, we put on a top performance. And here we go, my boss. Yeah, man, welcome to Defiant Triple. Yeah, man, here we go into the finals. Now, with all the talking that was being made, and let's just do that so people can see it bigger. With all the talking that was being made, oh, you're going to lose to Bilbao. Oh, they're going to crush you. They're going to come back. Remontada. Remontada where? At the Theatre of Dreams? I don't think so. So we have all the chest and tough chat this time as we will be winning this. Mason Mount finally scores a goal in a Manchester United shirt at Old Trafford. He had scored before with Chelsea, but boy, did he decide to turn up today. Some Federico Machado settings. Did you see that Cruyff turn, chops? Boy, may I tell you, all your heart supposed to jump out when you saw that. Well, I saw it go when I get on a chance. Take it. And I totally agree. Money Mount. Yeah, man. And we're Bilbao bound, thanks to the performance of Mason Mount today. So, Bilbao started pretty early on the front foot. They did their thing. They had to step forward. They had to be aggressive. And they got a goal in the 31st minute. And what a strike that was. Now, this was a culmination of 2 mistakes. Bro, me no watch Man U yet ever, unless against my team. We know you watch that one today, man. You probably watch it, especially when we under 1-0. We know you did a watch. I'll follow the alerts on your phone. Yeah, man. Worse, you never did a play against nobody today, so you never have nothing to do with your time. More than watch a big side, and you don't watch Spurs. As we were saying, Jorizar, or Jorigizar, scored in the 31st minute, and they tried their best to get another. Now, this goal came from a culmination of mistakes between Harry Maguire and partly by the goalkeeper. Now, let's break it down. Harry Maguire's mistake came from him not clearing the ball properly, right? Him not clearing the ball properly made a stupid pass out that went to nobody at all, and we suffered because of it. We were punished because of it, because this guy jumped onto the ball and made a beautiful curling goal into the top corner. Onana, he's the next one who was at fault for this. Now, any rookie keeper can tell you, whenever you're diving for a ball, you don't go with your 2 hands to dive. You go with 1 hand. And De Gea could have taught him 1 or 2 things. And this is why I say we should not have gotten rid of David De Gea. Never in a million years should have gotten rid of David De Gea. And these things have been biting us ever since. They have been biting us ever since. Now, looking at the stats, Bilbao had went out early, trying to be aggressive and all that. However, at the end of the game, Manchester United had 52% possession. 2 expected goals we gave them 4. We gave them 4, blood. 4. Yeah, man. 5 shots on target to Bilbao's 1 on target, which was the one that they scored. They created 0 big chance. Love want to deal with them, because if them did beat, you know that go. Of course, we'd have to run away. And they could come live tonight. King Aaron Bailey, big up on yourself. I want to check in. Yeah, man. Big chances missed is won by Manchester United. And because he scored so many goals, I didn't even remember that big chances that we missed. 355 accurate pass with a passing percentage of 78, and 329 pass with an accurate percentage of 81 for Athletic Bilbao. Manu committed 10 fouls to Bilbao 17. Bilbao had 2 corners compared to Man United's 0. Now into the player ratings we go, and a quick look at the Manchester United team and the ratings that we're looking at for them. Rasmus Højlund finally got a goal. He's now on a scoring streak, and long may that continue. Garnacho, he was very, very poor. A selfish prat who has yet to decide to pass that ball. Until Garnacho decides to pass that ball, or someone grabs him and say, hey, you need to pass and share with your team members, he's going to be having problems. Bruno Fernandes was at his magnificent best, very conservative. I think it was possibly because he was rattled by the Saudi move, but he was not overly aggressive with his passing. But he did not give the ball away much. He got an assist. He's a leading assist player for the Europa League as well. So well done to Bruno Fernandes for that performance. Casemiro, what a resurgence this guy has had. This guy is on top of the world again. Good old Casemiro playing some lovely football and maintaining his high standard as a professional. Mazraoui, he had a shaky start. He was booked later on and hooked in the 62nd minute. But since he's so close to getting an injury, it is wise that Amorim managed this guy's minutes and keep him fit. Dorgu is a learner driver. He's learning on the job. He needs to learn to when to pass and to pass more accurately. Ugarte was a snapping turtle today, snapping at everybody's ankles and heels and making the decisive tackles whenever needed. And he can learn a thing or two from Casemiro as he go through. Jalen, big up yourself. Harry Maguire, as I said, he was at fault for one of the goals, especially the only Bilbao goal. He was at fault. Poor attempt at a header, and when he did win the ball, he made a poor clearance, which went right back to the Bilbao player. And that's how they got to get the ball and wrap it in the top corner. Beautiful goal. Onana should have done better. However, we can give him a blind. Tyrone and Ruel, big up on yourself. I saw the check-in. Andre Onana at fault for one of the goals. I will say that. And he needs to do better. He needs to do better. But one player that I need to highlight is Lenny Euro. Lenny Euro, for whatever reason, got some form of instruction from Amorim to attack further up the field, attack more often. This guy can dribble. This guy was running at the Bilbao backline. I was so surprised. Is Lenny Euro playing in the midfield? That was an amazing match by him. He was solid in defense, speedy defender. And he got a beautiful assist for Mason Mount goal. What a Cruyff turn that was. And he definitely just wrapped it into the far corner at the Stretford end and sent Old Trafford into raptures this evening. And then the floodgates opened, which goes to our next scene, which are the subs. Substitute that came on. Luke Shaw came on, Amad Diallo came on, Harry Amas came on, and Kobe Mainoo came on. Mason Mount came on in the 62nd minute, and boy, did he change this game. Amad Diallo's dribbling was very, very good, and Garnacho can learn a few things from this guy. He needs to get his head up, dribble past his man, and then look into the box and make a decisive pass. Amad Diallo made a beautiful pass to assist Rasmus. He could not miss. He could not miss. Even if he tried, he could not miss. The ball would hit off him and go into the goal. Luke Shaw was as steady as he has, and nothing special from him today. Also, my player that I need to highlight apart from Lenny Euro is Mason Mount. 2 beautiful goals from Mason Mount today. One with a lovely Cruyff turn, wrapping the ball into the far corner, and the second was David Beckham-esque. Well, not as beautiful as Beckham's goal. It was on his weaker foot, and it had a few bounces before heading into the goal. But a goal is a goal, and he has scored his first 2 goals at Old Trafford in a Manchester United shirt. Well done to Mason Mount. It was very, very well today. It was very, very well put together from him. There were complaints about, why is he starting? Why is he playing over Mainoo? Why is he coming on before Mainoo? But boy, did he answer that call. And I'd like to say to Ruben Amorim, manage Mason Mount's minutes, manage his time on the pitch until next season before he starts doing 90 minutes. I must say that Mason Mount did cover himself in glory today, and he did very, very well. Credit to him. Manchester United in the finals, courtesy of his 2 goals, which added a stamp of authority on the performance today. And before anybody comes to us with the heap of complaining that, oh, Bilbao wasn't at their best and they didn't have the best team, have a look at our injury list and sit down, especially for chaps who keep on complaining. Have a look at our injury list. We had Aiden Haven was injured. Diogo Dalot was injured. Lisandro Martinez injured until January next year. Matthias De Ligt injured. Toby Collier and Xerxes. The only person that Bilbao had injured was Sunset, Williams, and his brother Nico. And that's half the amount of players that Manchester United had out. So before anybody comes and try to discredit this win, hold that 7. And look, we almost had 7 players that are out. We gave you 3 in San Mamés. We gave you 4 at Old Trafford. And possibly we'll save another 4 for Tottenham to drop in the finals when we hold them back at your stadium shortly. So nobody should come here and complain that, hey, Bilbao was a weakened team. We had 6 key players injured. They had 3. Do the maths, if the maths is not mathsing. Especially for the Gunners fans and the Spurs fans, which we will touch back onto shortly. Looking at Spurs match, they played against Bodo Glimt today, and they won 2-0. And it was a very, very surprising match as to what Spurs had done in terms of their tactics and how they approached the game. So to speak, have a look at this. Spurs stats was very, very surprising and alarming. For a team that is possession-based as well, Spurs only had 31% possession. To Bodo Glimt, 69. That is a lot of possession to give up at home. Bodo Glimt had 7 shots, Spurs has 8. 2 shots on target. So for all that possession that Bodo Glimt had, they did nothing with it. They created 1 big chance and they missed it. Spurs created 2 big chances. They scored 1, missed 1. Committed 10 fouls compared to Bodo Glimt's 8. They got 8 corners compared to Bodo Glimt's 3. So Spurs did go ahead and do their thing in a professional manner. And this is what surprised me because Ange obviously changed the way he plays and changed his tactics, which sets up a riveting final between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. Now my prediction for this final is Manchester United to win this final, and we lift this Europa League trophy and add another trophy to our cabinet. We ensure that Liverpool does not get too far ahead of us in terms of trophies, and another trophy. And while Arsenal haven't won anything, we will be drinking on their tears. Yeah, man. Celebrating and drinking on Arsenal's tears. Because after that performance today from Manchester United, that was an amazing performance. That was an amazing performance. Workman-like performance. Some of the players that we need to talk about in terms of their performance, or the lack of rather, is Alejandro Garnacho. Alejandro Garnacho, for some reason, refuses to get his head up and pass and look for the persons who are in the box so they can score more goals. I guarantee Rasmus would have gotten at least 10 goals if Garnacho passed more or got his head up and crossed more. But there's hope for the future. There is hope for the future because Amad Diallo is back. And this guy will definitely beat his man and cross into the box. He will look up and he will cross. I mean, Højlund hasn't gotten an assist since forever. And Diallo was out for over 3 months and he's back assisting Rasmus. This is a partnership that has potential to grow. This is a partnership that has potential to blossom. This is a partnership that will definitely grow into a big and fruitful partnership as far as Manchester United is concerned. And long may this continue. Long may these players stay fit and ensure that our team go ahead and lift this trophy in San Mamés in a few weeks. Because there's no way that Spurs is taking this trophy. With Manchester United's pedigree, experience in winning big trophies, and if you would have observed, the performance of Manchester United over the few weeks is very, very good. We gave it to Lyon. We gave it to them very, very late as well. So they did do very well. We also went over to Bilbao away and we put on a beautiful performance over there in San Mamés. And we took them back to Old Trafford. 4-1 on the night, 7-1 on aggregate. I mean, everybody was talking that Bilbao was the best defense in the Europa League and also the best defense in the whole top 5 leagues in Europe. Well, how about that? Manchester United put 7 past Bilbao. They did. We put 7 past Bilbao in a semi-final. And this was an amazing performance. Long may this continue. Let's move over to the finals. Let us win this trophy. And let us come back to Old Trafford with another European Cup. One more to ensure that Liverpool does not get away from us. And one more to rub in the faces of our rivals. Rub in the face of Arsenal. And I want to put this on record. There's absolutely no way that Chelsea is winning that Conference League. Go Anthony. 2 European medals for Anthony this season is what we're hoping for. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Dubai Sports Hub on YouTube. Like, share, and join the community as we're on our way to 300. Thanks for watching.